All right, so video solutions for the Unit 4 homework packet, 8 through 10, 13, and 14. So, which of the following are written correctly in scientific notation? So we know that the first part right here has to be between 1 and 10, right? Okay, the second part has to have a power of 10. 10 to the third, 10 to the fourth, 10 to the negative third, whatever. So is this between 1 and 10?
Yes.
0.5?
Oh, no.
No, so that's not written in scientific notation. Okay, is this number between 1 and 10? No. Okay, is this number written between 1 and 10? 3.5? Yeah, it's like if the decimal is after the very first digit, it will be.
Yeah.
Because it'll be 1 point something, 2 point something, 3 point something, etc. up to 9 point. Is this a power of 10 right here?
Yes.
Okay, so this is scientific notation. Okay, is this number between 1 and 10?
Yeah.
Yes. If we wanted to write it with a decimal, we could just do that. Okay, and then times 10 to the 6 is a power of 10. So this is a yes. Okay, is this number between 1 and 10?
Yes.
Is this a power of 10?
Yes.
All right. Is this number between 1 and 10?
No.
No. So that's not scientific notation. Is this number between 1 and 10?
Yeah.
So even though it's a really long number, it is between 1 and 10. That is a power of 10. So all those are scientific notation. Good. Okay, number 9. All right, so now we're going in the reverse direction. So we're going to write each number in scientific notation. So we have to put our decimal in the right place and then figure out what the power of 10 is. So first of all, where is our decimal going to go in this? So it's going to be 4.566, good. Okay, we know we're going to multiply by a power of 10. Now this is where our decimal went, but this is where it started. How many places did I move it?
6.
And we know this has to be a positive 6 because this is a whole number. So to move it, I'd have to move it back,
6.
and that's to the positive direction. We just don't need to show that. Okay, next one. Where's my decimal go?
4 to 7.
Yeah, between 1 and the 7. Now this is a big old long number when I write it down, so I got to go all the way to the last natural number. Okay, now, if this is where I put the decimal, but this is where it was, how many places to get it back?
7.
There you go. Okay, so this one, where would I put the decimal?
4 to 0. No. 7 and 8.
Or we're right here.
Oh, we're on that one. After 3.
Yeah, between the 3 and the 5. Okay, and what would the power of 10 be?
4.
There you go, good. Okay, D, what would the decimal part be?
After the 1.
Okay, good. And the power of 10? Okay. Okay, E.
After the 9. No. After the 4. E. After the...
Yep, after the 4. And all you have to do is check. Is that between 1 and 10? Yeah, 4 point something, 1 point something, 3 point something, 1 point something, 4 point something. Okay? And your power of 10?
6.
Okay, good. Right? Yep. Go and do the whole thing.
9.
3, got to use all the natural numbers. Natural numbers are the counting numbers, 1 through 9.
Okay.
Times 10.
10. 9.
No. If this is where I put it, this is where it was. How many digits between?
11.
There you go. Okay, what do you notice about these problems right here?
They all have 0.
How are these problems different than these ones?
The beginning numbers are natural numbers that are counting numbers.
Come on, look more closely. What kind of numbers are these? Think of your lesson today when we did the vocabulary and stuff.
Oh. They're
Okay, let me read them to you. 4,566,000, 17,335,000, 1,078,000, 0.000578. So that's 578 millions. 0.004598,732. So that's actually 4,598,732 billions. So what's the difference between these numbers and these? No, what kind of numbers are these? These are your whole numbers, remember? What kind of numbers are these? These are your decimal numbers. Okay, so we do these exact same way though. All right? Okay, so put the decimal in the right place. Okay. So put the decimal in the right place.
Are we at J?
G.
G. Between the 5 and 7.
So we still do that part the same. It's when we do our power of 10, what will this exponent be when these are decimal numbers?
Negative.
It'll be negative. So now, if this is where I put the decimal, but this is where it was, how many places?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. There you go. Okay, next one then.
Between the 4 and 5.
So 4.598732 times 10 to the...
10 to the...
No, where did I put the decimal? Right here, right?
25.
Right. That's where it was.
6. Negative
No,
6.
you're going the wrong...
Oh,
No, it's here.
2, 3, 3, 3. Negative 3.
Negative 3. Okay, next one.
Between the 5 and the 5. So 5.
0.58744 times 10 to the...
8, 10 to the... 7.
Okay, so there's 6 zeros and 1.
7.
Good. Okay, let's move to the next one. You'll have to finish those on your own.
Yeah.
Okay, 10. Write each number in scientific notation. So it's just the same stuff. It's just they're giving you a real life scenario. So this is the mass of a smallest insect, a parasitic wasp. Very, very, very small. It actually takes 27 grams to make 1 ounce. So grams are very small. So put this in scientific notation.
So 4.2
Okay, good.
times 10 to the 7, negative 7.
Look at it again.
Negative 6.
There you go. Good. Okay, B. So now this is the speed of light. Okay, about 300 million meters per second. It's 192,000 kilometers per second in standard. So put that into scientific notation.
3.0
Good.
times 10 to the negative 1.
Okay, is this a decimal number?
No.
No, so how our...
Just 1.
Okay, here's where I put it. This is where it was.
8.
So that's positive 8. Okay, C. So the mass of a dust particle, so that's really, really small.
Between the 1 and the 4. So what?
C.
C. Between the 7 and the 5.
Okay, so 7.53 times 10 to the...
Times 10 to the...
No, just 11. There's 11.
Oh, 11.
Okay. Now, is it positive or negative?
Negative.
Got to be negative. Okay? All right. You'll have to finish D, E, and F, so give yourself some room. All right. So 13. All right. Now we're going to write this in standard form. So the width of a human hair is 7.5 times 10 to the negative 5th. So first of all, will this be a whole number or a decimal?
Whole number.
Okay. Look at which direction is that going to take our decimal. So if I go left, what kind of number am I going to get? All right. So make sure that you have a decimal. So what do I do here? Tell me what I do. Okay. Well, we know we're going to move the decimal, right?
Yeah.
So I take my number, write it down. How many places am I going to move it?
Negative 5.
Okay, and that's which direction again?
Left.
So if I go one place to the left, how many more do I have to go? 4, right? So then I would add my 4 zeros. So I'd have my 0 to begin with. That's just there for the decimal. Then you just said I would have 4 zeros. Then I would have my 7 5. Okay, so that's standard form. Okay, B. Okay, is this going to be a decimal number or a whole number?
A whole number.
Okay, so this time I'm going to move which direction?
To the right.
And how many spaces?
11.
Okay, so if I write the number down, so I have it in front of me, I go 3 places here, correct?
Yeah.
How many more do I go?
8 more.
8, so that'll be 8 zeros, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is write the 4, 8, the 3, 6 with 8 zeros. Because I don't want to, I'm not going to write my number here with all this jumps and stuff. And then put your commas in the right place. Thousands, millions, billions. Okay? So you don't really need this equals. That's really not technically correct. Okay? All right, C. So that's a very, very small number. So what kind of decimal is it? Or it's going to be a decimal, right? All right, so I write it down. All right, how many places am I going to move it?
11 still.
How many?
19 still left.
So if I move 1 place, how many more do I have to go?
18.
So how many zeros is that?
And 18.
So I put my 0, and then I have 18 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I actually have to move this down here, or I'm going to run out of room. And then I have my 1, my 6, my 0, my 2, my 1, my 7, my 6. So, which is easier? Writing it like this or writing it like this? Yeah, so that's the whole point of scientific notation. All right, so you could do D, E, and F. Okay, write each number in standard form. So same kind of thing. All right, go ahead and tell me.
It's going to be a decimal number, so you write down 8.44.
Okay.
And then you can move your decimal one spot.
Yep.
And then 13 zeros. 14. 4 zeros. 4 zeros.
No, because I've already moved it once. 3 zeros. All right. So it would be kind of like this, right? And then I just want to rewrite it so it looks good, so it's not messed up. Okay, next one.
It's a whole number, so you write 5.25, 5, 6.
Okay, so I write my decimal.
You move it 6 places to the right,
So I'm going to move it this 6 places.
3 more places.
Then there'd be 3 more, so there'd be 3 zeros. So now I'm going to rewrite this number.
0.
5, 2, 5, 6, 5, 4, 4. I actually have to move this. Okay, and then there would be 3 zeros, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these wouldn't be there. They'd be obviously up there in my work. Okay, then we put our commas, thousands, millions, billions. All right? Okay. This one, what do we do?
Could be decimal numbers.
Right?
1.0.
Yeah.
The decimal place. And then you have 4 more zeros.
4 more zeros. So that's going to be that original 0. Then you said I'm going to have 4 more zeros.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have just a 1, right?
Yep.
There you go. Good. Okay, let me go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, D. Go ahead.
You write down 7.4.
Yeah. This is a good way to do it.
It's going to be a whole number, so you put
Yep.
your decimal.
So I'm going to move it to the right.
6 places to the right.
No, just 5.
Oh, just 5. And then you have 2 more zeros.
No, I only moved it 5.
3 zeros.
And there should be 3 zeros. Good, then rewrite it. It'll be a 7, 4, 5, 2, 0, 7, 0, 0. Thousands, millions. Okay. So let's go down. Skip these. Let's go ahead and do E, I guess. There. Okay, go ahead. One more.
You write down your numbers 6.0005.
E.
2.67.
Okay.
It's going to be a decimal number, so you hit one spot to
Yeah.
the left. Then 4 more zeros.
Then I'm going to have 4 more zeros, right? So I'm going to have my 0, then there's going to be 4 zeros, and then my 267. All right.